Do you like scary tunnels? Do you like terrifying forests? Well, do I have news for you. I took 3 of my friends through a haunted tunnel in the middle of the woods, and you won't believe what we found. It was actually really cool. Staying till the end would be great. That's the intro. Let's go. If you guys have been following my channel for the last few days, weeks, you'll know that I found this terrifying tunnel in the middle of the forest. It was really, really cool, and so I brought my friend Jesse to explore it. That went pretty well, but it was still really terrifying. And we didn't go too far. We made it to the end of the tunnel, but we didn't see what was past that creek. This time, however, we were prepared. I got Judah, Jesse, and Dakota to come help me explore. Now, these are 3 very capable men, and Dakota isn't actually in this video a lot, but he's always behind the camera. He is an amazing guy. So, at about 11 a.m., they all arrive at my house, and we eat some brownies, we drink some lemonade, and then we start going. The journey is not that long. It's not far from my house. In fact, it's just down the road, a couple miles that way. As we made our journey, we talked about what we would do if we found some cougar or monster, what we would write to our families if we never returned. Judah also had a very majestic moment with this beautiful butterfly moth thing. After a while of trekking, we made it to the bridge, and let me tell you, it was beautiful. It had been raining for the past few days, so the creek was pretty deep.
Hey guys, we're going back to the tunnel, and it rained a lot, so there's a lot of water.
After a while of debating, we went in. As we started going through the creek, we initially tried to not get wet, but it was kind of impossible.
I'm almost touching these.
My shoes got absolutely soaked, and so did Judah's. As we continued trekking, Judah thought he saw a crawdad, which was really cool. However, Judah's not very good at catching crawdads.
I'm trying. I can't see him.
And so we continued on. We crawled over fallen trees and power lines, imprints of leaves on rocks long forgotten to time. And then we found it. The old tunnel was just as I remembered it, except now it was a lot more flooded.
All right, the tunnel was a little more flooded than normal, but that's okay. Also, we don't have a flashlight, so we're just gonna have to walk through in complete darkness. So Judah's gonna go first.
We had to go through.
Where's your sense of adventure?
And so, one by one, we went into the tunnel. It was very wet. It was dark. It was dim. It was terrifying in there. But I had my boys with me, and we powered through it. You can say I'm dramatic, and I am, but you had to be there. After a long while, we finally made it to the other side. And let me just say, it was breathtaking. There were adorable fish, there was parkour, and most of all, there was a pathway into the unknown. I'd never gone further than this. This time, though, I was brave. This time, I had friends. We came to a tedious path uphill, and I encouraged my boys to start climbing. They all got through relatively easy, but because I'm a dumb little boy, I slipped, I fell, and I got myself very, very muddy.
We should like build a tree house.
After brushing myself off and waiting for the others to catch up, we came across a crossroads. It took a while to decide who was going with who, but I ended up going with Judah, while Dakota and Jesse went their own way.
Okay, Dakota and Jesse, you go the dry way. Judah, come with me. All right.
Now, it's important to know before you watch this footage, Judah's camera is not great. To make matters worse, Judah and I had taken the creek path, while Jesse and Dakota kind of just went on this dry, boring trail.
Let's follow the sound of the creek. I think we're close.
This is a weapon to defend ourselves from the Wendigo.
Jesse is amazing.
We need to meet back up with them at the creek. Let's follow the sound.
Yo, facts, guys. If you want more content like this, hit that sub button, hit the like, and hit the noty bell.
Those two are insane.
Guys, that light kind of looks like Siren Head. I'm not gonna lie. Do you think Siren Head was born here or what? Because I do. We're at the creek, but there's no sign of him. Yo's my bus.
He didn't care about us.
Yo, guys, shut up. Shut up. Hold on, I gotta record something. Guys. Yo, shut up!
While those two made what they called quality content, Judah and I led a march of kings through the creek. We were completely lost.
Guys, can you hear me? Judah, Colin!
After what felt like hours of going through this terrifying, brackish water, we met back up and we continued on. Dakota and Jesse told us they had seen some kind of clearing, some kind of amazing creek with kayaks. So naturally, we went with them and we searched for this amazing creek. The woods started clearing up around us and we came to this beautiful place. A welcome break from the obstacles we'd gone through. I didn't believe them at first, but it really was magical. There was a huge creek running past this house, and there were kayaks. Don't worry, everything we're doing here is completely legal. I talked to the owner. We had made up our minds. We were going to explore this creek and see just where it went and how far we could go.
Yeah, I see ora farming.
There's 4 kayaks. 4 of us.
like we were destined to be here.
There were 4 kayaks, one for each of us. Now, me, being the smallest of my boys, not in muscle, but in height, I chose this awful, awful little thing of a kayak. I didn't realize how awful it was until I got into the water, but this thing was made for a 3-year-old. As you can see here, I am failing so terribly. After we got our bearings and taught Jesse how to use a kayak,
Just sit in there. No, you don't put your feet in first? What are you doing? Put your butt in first.
Are you serious?
Yes, new Jan. Put your feet. No. Listen.
we began our journey. Oh, also, I know this sucks, but Dakota really didn't want to get in the water. His fashion is kind of amazing, and he didn't want to get his clothes wet. So he vowed to stay behind while the rest of us went and explored the unknown. Yes, that means this part is entirely told by me in this area. So, sorry. I'm gonna try to make it as entertaining as possible. From Dakota's perspective, us boys just started sailing away into the vast horizon. But as soon as we went off camera, dangerous things started happening. The creek was incredibly shallow with jagged rocks that hurt our boats and tried to capsize us at every turn. Making matters worse is the fact that I was in this tiny little dinghy of a thing and it kept falling off, capsizing, trying to kill me. We also kept beaching ourselves on these shallow, rocky areas and it hurt our feet a lot. I weighed it down so much and it got so full of water that in the end, I was legitimately just paddling on top of this thing. I was using my feet as a little motor and I was essentially drowning while my friends watched and laughed. We made it about 500 feet up the creek when the water started to get deep. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared. You gotta remember, I was fully in the water. I was holding on to my kayak, but I was kind of just doggy paddling my entire way through. Judah and Jesse were fine on their boats, but they were in canoes, and I was dying. So as I began to sink into the depths, I call out, Judah, Jesse, please save me. I swim to Jesse. I plead for his forgiveness, his help, but he pushes me away. My head sinks below the water. I reach my hand up, and in an effort of absolute helplessness, I cry out, inhaling the water, the brain-eating amoebas, all of that. But Judah takes my hand, and he pulls me up onto his canoe. He grabs my kayak, and he looks at me. He says, we're gonna make it out of here. Jesse, too scared to try to save his own friends, turns around and starts paddling away. We scream in agony, in fear, but he's already gone.
Yo, where is everybody, dude?
I don't know, man. They're gone.
Jesse lied about us. He acted like there was nothing he could do, but in reality, he betrayed us. I love Jesse, by the way. I'm joking. I love Jesse. After a while, Judah and I returned from the horizon, and I recounted my tale as to what happened, with Jesse having a completely different story.
This guy just couldn't stay on. He found a bank. He ditched ship. Immediately, he tried to get on mine, but I forced him off, just like he was a siren trying to go for me. I hit him in the head with my paddle. He then scurried off to Judah's boat and sat in his lap. It's the honest truth.
In the end, we found so many beautiful things. We found friendship. We found brotherhood. After this, we all watched Sinners, and that's an amazing movie. So I guess what you guys can take from this is that going into abandoned tunnels is an amazing thing to do. I highly recommend it, especially if you have friends. And if you like content like this, please tell me. I am absolutely gonna make more. But if you prefer a more story-based, short film, I got you covered. Me and my friends are working on a short horror film, and it's gonna be scary. You're gonna be scared, dude. So you can look forward to that, and while you're waiting, you could just go out in the woods and have fun. Some fun of your own, an adventure of your own. Thank you so much for your support. You guys are the best. I genuinely cannot believe we have 7,000 subscribers. Once again, thank you and goodbye. So I guess that's it. Get outside, guys.